Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018. The album, only by K-Tel. Dad AF. It's PP and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. Okay, let's get right in this video. It is. It's PP and Peter's Bachelor Weekend because my husband is out of town with his best friend. Okay, today we're going to talk about MARLENA STELL from Makeup Geek. She posted a new video today, and it is called For Truth in Makeup, which is also a hashtag that she and some others came up with. My pledge to the beauty community. She goes in there and she makes several points about things that have happened. She answers questions, and then she talks about this pledge to the beauty community that she's made and how she's going to make changes. I thought the video was fantastic. I thought it was beautifully done. I was very, very impressed with it. I want to go in there and talk about each of her points. I have notes. But before I get into that, and I'm not going to make an entire video about this, there are a couple things I wanted to address. Number one, I know people are going to continue to look into the past of my social media. I understand that. What I want to say is, and I'm actually going to make a longer video about this on my Peterson's channel. This by no means is meant in any way to be an excuse, okay? This is just why I won't be continuing to address it anymore. I've done the best that I know how in talking to the people in my life, being my therapist and my sponsor and the people in my life on how to rectify this situation, as well as friends of mine. I don't know what else to do, okay? So, you know, there was a period of my life that I had no emotional sobriety. And what that means was I wasn't drinking or using drugs. I was considered to some degree a dry drunk, but I wasn't participating in a 12-step program. It was probably one of the ugliest periods of my entire life. I'm so thankful I'm not there today. People wanted to know how I've changed as a person. That was a question that I continue to see. So I wanted to say to you, the way that I changed was that several years ago, I couldn't take it anymore. I called my best friend. I asked her to take me to a meeting. I've talked about this at length in my vlogs. And, you know, from that point on, I started being extremely active in a 12-step program, having a sponsor, doing daily inventory, having a counselor, on and on and on. And those are the ways that I have improved, I think, today, or that I've tried to change myself, is by looking at my actions, not only of the present, but also of my past, and try to be a better person, you know? And I don't want to be that ugly example of who I was in the past. That's not who I want to be today, you know what I mean? And I'm always willing to take a look at my shit and say I want to grow as a person. So if you want to hear more about that, I'm going to talk about it on my Peterson's channel, but I just wanted to say that on there today. The second thing is, regarding my friends co-signing what I'm doing, I want you to know that Sam from Here for the Tea, Rich Lux, Dustin Daly, and Ashley from Beauty by Ashley, I have spoken to extensively, okay? About the tweets and everything that has gone on. I have told all of them that if they need to make videos about it, they can say whatever they need to say. I do not want my friends or the people that I've associated with to be affected negatively by the choices of my past. I don't think that's fair to them. I can tell you that none of them co-signed my bullshit. They all held me highly accountable. You know, and I needed to hear it. I needed people to be direct with me and tell me what they thought. And each of them had different issues with different tweets. So I wanted to say that. The third thing is that people are asking me why I am not addressing some of the trash talk that's been going on and things like that. Listen, you know, if I did, I don't know that it would show that I really truly have changed as a person if I just got right back in the argument, you know? And that's not truly who I am today. I don't live my life curtailing to toxicity, negativity, and demands. And, you know, if somebody wants to have an open conversation with me, a discussion, which I've had many of the last couple days with people, I'm totally open to that. But I don't play into this whole kind of idea of like toxicity today in my life. Toxicity, chaos, negativity, which I talk about on a regular basis on my other channels, you know, has really affected me if it came from myself or from other people in my past. You know, I see what's out there. I'm not stupid. I didn't wake up yesterday. I've done a little bit of my own research, and I know where it's coming from. So, you know, it's not really that hard. But at the same time, it's like I'm not going to engage in that, okay? If people want to have their opinions, they can have their opinions. They can say what they want to say. But, you know, here's the thing, okay? If I've learned anything in the last couple days, what I've learned is that the words that I choose to use hurt people or rise people up. And it's important that you hear me say the words I choose to use, okay? Because I have chosen to use those words in the past. I choose not to use those words today. And, you know, I've seen a lot of comments of people attacking other people in my comment sections or on social media and whatever. Just stop, okay? If you have issues with me, you have issues with me. Don't take it out on somebody else. Don't take it out on other people. Like, let's just at some point, let's just stop this and don't continue to perpetuate the hate. I didn't get on video and go through tweet by tweet to make people come at each other. I did it to own my shit, and maybe at some point we can move past this. Not me. If you have your issues with me, I totally understand that, but please don't attack one another. You know, we don't have to do that, you know? And that's not why I put that video up. So please be kind to one another. Learn from the past of my mistakes, that talking ugly to people doesn't get you anywhere, you know? So yeah, I wanted to get on here and I wanted to address that and I wanted to say that. I think that people that have watched me for a long time know I don't have a problem with you commenting to somebody or saying something constructively, but to tear them down negatively is not what I have spoken of in the last couple years, and I don't want people that like me to go and do that in defense of me, so please don't. Okay, let's get into Marlena's video. Okay, number one, the video is like 15 minutes, but I watched it on 2x speed. So, she's beautiful. I don't know why, I watched some videos of hers in the past, and I just was like, they were okay, but like, if when you do beauty influencer drama, you know, once you watch a lot of it, it's like, at some point, it's like, it all kind of, I don't know, it all kind of like starts looking the same, you know what I mean? Like, unless you do something like really out there, like it all kind of looks the same. And I think in the past, like one of the reasons why I was so attracted to like Raw Beauty Christy is because like I started watching her with her Halloween looks, and I love Halloween anyway. Oh, cannot wait. I was watching Something Wicked This Way Comes last night, you know, but I think like when you do different things, and I'm not saying that everybody has to be creative and we have to reinvent the wheel and any of that kind of stuff. I'm just saying that like it's really impressive to me when people do that. And so that's kind of like when I watch a video, whatever. And I think in the past, like when I watched her videos, it wasn't that I disliked them. I just was like, I didn't like take note of it because it didn't seem anything different to me. And I knew that she had owned Makeup Geek and all, or she owns Makeup Geek and all this kind of stuff. So she goes in this video, and at first she starts answering some questions. And the first thing that she talks about is she addresses the number that she mentioned in her video, which I thought was very interesting. And she mentions this $60,000 number that she came out with and threw out, right? And she said in there, you know, that like, that was just a mid-range number that I picked. There are people that are getting paid $5,000. There are people that are getting paid much more than that. And I liked that she said that in there and that she clarified, because there's been a lot of discussion about that specific number, you know? And then she also talked in there about the importance of disclosure, and that she doesn't really have a problem with people getting paid whatever they're getting paid, as long as if it's a product they really, really like, to say, I really, really like this product. But if they're just doing it to get paid for it, then the disclosure is really, really important, which is what I had said in my past videos, and I believe that. I believe that to be true, that, you know, I don't have a problem with people getting sponsored videos. I really, really don't. And I know this whole discussion is like all over the place. It's like, make your coin, do what you have to do. I get it. But do it because you really love it, or if you're just doing it as an advertisement, then say, I'm just doing this as an advertisement. And you know, I was thinking about this the other day, and I want to say this, you know, I was thinking about this, I think it's a car ad with Matthew McConaughey, and I love the advertisement. It's like one of my all-time favorite advertisements, right? And, you know, I think about all these ads that we see, like there's been Chanel ads in the past, you know, one with like Isabella Rossellini from years ago, you know, and these celebrities that get paid to do brand endorsements, basically, or be in advertisements. Well, to some degree, isn't that what, I mean, these beauty influencers are doing? I don't remember what car it is that Matthew, I know somebody's gonna put it right now below. They're like, right now, writing it. I think it might be a Cadillac, but I don't remember. I mean, are we supposed to assume because Matthew McConaughey is in a video, or is in an advertisement, 2 minutes and 10 seconds of him driving this car, and there's this beautiful prose in the background that he's reading, that every car he's gonna own from now on is a Cadillac? I mean, do we all buy into that? I don't. So, but I think that we know he's an actor, and this is him promoting that, you know, or whatever. that's where I think it's important that it's like, I'm sure if you ask him in the street, what do you think about Cadillacs? He probably wouldn't say, I think they fucking suck. I just like the check. I mean, let's be for real. You know what I mean? So I think it's interesting that we look at like social media influencers differently than as celebrities. And let's be honest, in 2018, 19 going forward, YouTubers, beauty influencers, and whatever are going to be seen as, you know, advertisers. There's already that. Like, this, like, floored me. There is this booktuber, y'all know I started on booktube, that I absolutely love. Well, I was sitting here one night on QVC, and she was straight up on an ad for Proactive, and I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, oh my God, there she is. I love her, right? And I don't know, like maybe she used the Proactive products and they really worked for her or whatever. I don't know, you know? I don't know if those are realistic endorsements or what they are. So it makes you kind of wonder, like, at what point is acceptable or not acceptable? Are we getting to a point where we're like being so hard on this issue? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So just disclose. I think that's fair. You know, just disclose. Then she goes in here and she addresses the issue of people asking her why she posted it now. People are like, oh, is your makeup sales bad, blah, blah, blah. She's like, listen. She's like, right now is a critical time in the beauty influencer community. I think we would all agree with that. She said, I posted the video because now is when it, basically what she says is, now is when it needed to be said. Now is the time that the discussion was happening. It's a discussion that we all need to be having. I agree with her. I think she's right. And, you know, I was impressed with the way that she handled that situation by just saying, like, this is what it is. She took each question that she got and she just kind of like went directly at it and handled it. I don't know, beautifully. Number 3, these are my PowerPoints. She goes in there and she explains PR and how it works for her. And she said she has a list of 200 people on there. And she talked in there about how she picks people to be on her PR list. And she said, you know, it's not all these huge beauty influencers that are like, you know, millions of subscribers. She goes, I might pick somebody that has 5 or, I don't know what number she says, 10,000, I think she says that number, you know, followers on Instagram, but they're posting actively and they have huge engagement, you know, of what they're doing. And I actually wanted to go in here. I'll never be able to find the picture right now. But there's this Instagram account. She has no idea that I watch her, I don't think. Oh my God. Okay. And her name is Jenny. And I'm going to link her channel below, or her Instagram below. She currently has 341 followers. And she follows 1,046 people. And her pictures, like as of I took this screenshot, which was a couple days ago, are her doing eye looks. And to be honest with you, it's very, what's attractive to me about it is, it's like a lot of people who I think watch the videos. It's like her at home trying these looks out. Not to mention, she like endorses the shit out of products on here. She's constantly putting products that she wants and screenshotting them, or putting products that she's bought. She's showing products that she's, and it's also very personal. It's got personal shit of hers on there with her family and stuff. So I'm going to link Jenny's Instagram below. Go check it out. Because it's not just about beauty influencers or whatever. It's about a common collective of community, of people coming together for the love of makeup and the beauty community. You know what I mean? And she's one of those people. She's not even like a content creator, I don't think. I think she just posts these pictures. And she's like an amateur version of Trend Mood. I mean, she is constantly posting stuff on there that's coming out. And I love it so much. And, you know, so when she was talking on here about the PR list, I thought it was interesting that you talk about engagement. So, okay, you have, you know, 100,000 followers on Instagram, but you get 100 likes on a picture. No, you're probably not going to get sent PR, right? Or maybe you bought a bunch of followers, or who knows what, okay? But, you know, if you have, let's say, 10,000, you know, followers, and you're getting 8,000 likes a look, that's almost 80% engagement, right? So that would be somebody to invest in, because that might be somebody that 6 years down the road is doing 100,000 or 500,000 or whatever, or the 8,000 people that they have are really engaged in what they're doing, and they're watching everything that they do, and they put it out there. So I thought that was really smart. And I mean, I already knew that was a PR tactic, and, you know, that's not, they don't just send it out to all the people. And I said this in my video the other day, if you took that 60,000 and you broke it down and gave such and such amount, 5,000 to 12 people or whatever, you know, if each of those 5,000 people had a following, you know, that looked at like 4,000 likes on each picture of a 5,000 following, you know, you're going to get, you know, what is that, 48,000 more viewers spread across that. I ain't got my glasses on, can't do math. But listen, I don't know her, but I sure would love to go to the Chinese buffet with MARLENA STELL all day long, and bring Goss too, because I like him. He's a nice guy. So anyway, I'm so hungry. I want the Chinese buffet. I haven't gone since I've been a vegetarian a year ago. Okay, so anyway, But, you know, like, I thought that that was really interesting. Like, so 50,000 new people that would buy into that by sending that out. Like, that would be smart. And she says that in there. So she's a smart person, you know. You're a smart person, MARLENA STELL. And then she goes in there and people ask her about the marketing money and where does it go and all this kind of stuff. And she talks in there. She says, you know, influencers should be paid. They absolutely should be paid. And this is where we go to celebrities is doing advertisements. I mean, do we expect Matthew McConaughey to do this very scripted advertisement about Cadillac and not get paid for it just because he loves Cadillac so much? I mean, seriously? Seriously. Okay, come on. So anyway, or any of your favorite celebrities and whatever advertisement they're doing, it's one thing, you know, to have a shirt on that you got it, you know, I don't know, JCPenney's because you love JCPenney's and you wear it out and somebody says, where'd you get your shirt? And you said JCPenney's, okay? It's another thing to be posed in a Velociraptor in a JCPenney's ad. I mean, come on, let's be for real, right? So, you know, I like that she said in there that influencers need to get paid. But they also need to disclose if it's paid and it's a shit product they don't like. You know, so if you don't like, you know, I don't know, whatever, this fan, and you say this fan's a piece, I love this fan so much, I got paid $60,000 for it. I mean, that's a lot of money. So anyway, and then she goes in here and she does this fantastic thing where she talks about making a pledge for the community, the beauty community. And she talks about this for truth in makeup. And it's a new hashtag that she's come into where if you post a picture on Instagram or a video or whatever on social media and you're just being honest, okay? Like this Jenny would be perfect for this. And you're just being honest about something that you like makeup-wise or a product that you use and you like, I mean, I don't know, like let me just pick out an example. Oh, the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I mean, which is so funny. I'm gonna do another video about that because I can tell you that just as many people that contacted me and said that they had huge issues with what do you call it, customer service and all that kind of stuff, I have received so many direct messages and receipts from people saying they had absolutely no problem with customer service in the UK and in the United States, and that they got their products in a timely manner and that their products were very, very good. I've also got a lot of comments from people that said that they went through total hell and sent me email trains that they never got their products, you know, refunded or any of that kind of stuff. So I think it goes both ways. I don't know, maybe that's just a customer service issue. I have no idea at this point, but it still needs to be fixed. So she goes in there and she talks about that. So you just get on video and you tell your truth. You know, you say, I mean, this chapstick's a piece of shit, you know? And then you hashtag it for truth in makeup. Okay, and then the next thing that she said was that she has started filming videos with smaller influencers. She shouts somebody out in there and talks about it. I want you guys to go watch her video, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. And then she said she's going to continue to do that. And then the last thing that she says is that she's going to continue to start supporting the pros. I hope she does, because there's some fantastic professional makeup artists out there. You know, I've talked a lot about Lou Flores, and I really love his Instagram. He is fantastic, and you know, I don't know her. I don't go to the Chinese buffet with her. I don't know nothing about her, no. But I will tell you this about Lou Flores. He is fantastic, okay? And, you know, it says on there that he's a professional celebrity makeup artist. So I don't know if that's true. I don't know anything about him. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. Come for me in the comment section below. But anyway, you know, I think she's going to start using a lot of different professional people, and I think that's fantastic, you know? Because I think that the last couple years in the beauty industry has been, and this shouldn't take away from them, you know? There's room enough in the beauty community for all of it. For amateurs, for pros, for influencers, you know? For the person up on the rise, for the person that just likes to make, you know, YouTube videos doing makeup, for the professional person. There's room for everybody, okay? It doesn't have to be competitive. And I think that's one of the things that, like, we've lost sense of a lot, is that in whatever community you're on YouTube or wherever, you know, that you don't have to love somebody, you don't have to necessarily respect them, but there can be a sense of community, you know what I mean? And I think in the beauty industry, I think we're starting to see this kind of shifting of, you know, I don't know if that makes sense. So, she goes in there, she talks about the professionals, and I love that. And then at the end of it, she says, this is my proposal and this is my pledge. My proposal and my pledge. MARLENA, if you need a theme song, just call me up, okay? Fans, flipping, theme songs. I'll put Pee-Pee up in it. He can wear a hat or something. It'll be real cute. So anyway, did you guys watch MARLENA's video? Go watch it. It's really well done. I hope that it will inspire other beauty influencers to kind of make a pledge of what they're going to change to, you know, and kind of reevaluate. I don't know. I think it's obviously. I think it's good for all of us to reevaluate where we're at. You know, I thought her video was perfection, and I was really impressed with what she said. Oh my God, I didn't even talk about the Wayne Goss statement. So Wayne says in here, I was like gonna get to the end of the video and not even address it. So Wayne says in here, okay, are you ready for this? Come on, Wayner. Did you guys ever watch Wayne's World? Wayne's World. Okay. A year ago, I was CC'd in an email by mistake by a beauty influencer. He was declining an offer for a sponsor video because the fee wasn't high enough. A mere mention was $20,000, not a dedicated review, just a mention of the product or company. So you can imagine what the fee would have been for a sponsored, dedicated video. So I have found that's about a fourth to a third. So a sponsored dedicated video might have been, let's say, I'm just guessing, but like 60 to over 100,000. What struck me the most about this email wasn't the money, which is outrageous anyway, but his tone. He was so rude to the company. I never forgot that. Keep being amazing, Marlena. You are bringing attention to a community that should be filled with beauty, but in reality is filled with much hateful behavior. And, you know, that was what I was kind of saying at the beginning of my video. Let's not perpetuate hate. Let's just not, you know. Let's learn by all of the shit that has gone on recently, my stuff included. You know, use me as an example that talking to people in nasty ways gets you absolutely nowhere, you know? Let's be kind to one another. Let's improve and be more positive. I know I'm trying to do that, and I can only hope that other people are doing that as well, and I think Marlena is an example of that. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.